Welcome into the Open Loop Energy pregame show.
This is the Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream of the Thatcher Eagles versus the Santa Cruz Dust Devils, with live commentary by Lee Patterson of KATO 1230 AM radio, and sponsored by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. Here is your host, Lee Patterson.
And we welcome those of you joining us on the Thatcher Booster Club YouTube feed. Welcome to the broadcast. Lee Patterson with you. As I mentioned, Valley Union is at Fort Thomas tonight. Duncan is down at St. David. That'll be all the scores around the area tonight, all the games around the area tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on the scores as much as we can. We usually do get some score updates from people texting us in, so we'll try to keep you updated. Santa Cruz is on the road. They are wearing their white uniforms with red pants and big red numbers on their back, which is my favorite type of jerseys to read. Thatcher is their home uniforms with gray pants, green shirts, green helmets, and white numbers. Buckle in, get ready for this one. We're going to have Santa Cruz and Thatcher coming up soon. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. The captains have met at midfield. The Santa Cruz Dust Devils have won the toss, and they have elected to receive here tonight. They will receive the football on the north end zone, and we'll be ready for action shortly here at John Mickelson Field. The track here is awfully soggy from that huge rainstorm we had on Wednesday night. At least 2 inches of rain around the Gila Valley. Several homes in the Thatcher area were flooded. We understand that everyone is safe, though. I talked to Police Chief Chafin Woods earlier tonight, who himself went in 3 feet of water to rescue a family. So I'm glad everybody is okay. That was a heck of a storm on Wednesday night, and the field is in great condition, though, and we are ready for high school football here on Friday night. We thank those of you joining us on the radio, KATO 1230 AM, online at GilaValleyCentral.net, and on the Thatcher Booster Club YouTube feed as well. Chip Griffin, the executive producer on that broadcast tonight. Big time Timmy Jim manning the console back at the radio station. And, of course, Amanda Patterson, my statistician, is here tonight as well. So we are set for football. Back deep for the Dust Devils. We'll go number 13, David Aviez, along with number 10, Joel Salazar. They're back deep. Set to do the kicking for the Thatcher Eagles will be number 53, Connor Russell, the 6', 200-pound senior. And we are about to get this 2A football game underway. And it is a high and over-end kick coming down towards Aviez. He picks it up at the 9-yard line, across the 15, the 20. Still on his feet at the 25, breaks a tackle across to the 27-yard line, and a decent return for Aviez. And that is where the Santa Cruz Dust Devils will take over, first down and 10. Mason Underwood made the tackle for the Thatcher Eagles. So we will see quarterback Joel Salazar. And the offense, which includes David Aviez, Orlando Davis, Hunter Ogle, Dakota Ethington, Emilio Gobea, Juan Castilla, Jovan Tarango, Carlos Rios, Diego Castillo, and Tanzer Gill. In the shotgun is Salazar, 2 receivers to his left. Takes a snap, going to run the quarterback draw straight up the middle, powering his way forward across the 30 to the 32-yard line. He's going to pick up 4 off the left side. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Santa. They're going to give him 5 yards after they spot the football. It'll be 1st down and 10. In the shotgun again, snap over the head of Salazar. He chases it back. He's going to try to pick up some positive yard, but he's going to be down at the 22-yard line. It's going to be a big loss on the play. It's going to be a loss of 10 on the play for Salazar, and it will be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 15 yards to go now for the Dust Devils. That snap just went right over the head of Salazar. He was looking at the defense when that ball came back to him, and he just wasn't able to hang on to it. 3rd and long, 4-man front for the Eagles. Salazar in the shotgun, another high snap. He's back to pass, has some time, lets it go deep to the near side. Wide open and dropped on the near side by number 32, Bryant Ogle. He had beat the defender on the near side, Jade Goodman. Ogle was 3 steps behind him, and the pass went in and out of his hands, incomplete for the Dust Devils, and the punt team will come on. So now going back to punt, or going back to return the punt for Thatcher. Standing at midfield is Trevin Clark and Bretton Dodge. And who is coming on to kick it away for Santa Cruz? It will be number 21, Evan Clute. No, he's the up man. Who is the kicker? Can't see the number from here. Snap back. The kick is away. It's a high boot over the head of both returners. Will drive them all the way back inside the 30. Dodge fields it at the 25. The 30 gets a block at the 35. The 40 cuts it back at the 45 across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that is where the Thatcher Eagles will take over. 1st down and 10 on the positive side of the field. So 1st and 10 on the Santa Cruz 47 with 10:32 to play in the first quarter. Jack Kortzen will send Cole Motes to the top of the formation. I backfield behind him. Jack Kortzen goes under center on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, going to run the option to the near side. Kortzen keeps, and he's going to be spun inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. A pick up of 4 off the near side for Jack Kortzen on the first play of the game, brought down by number 55, Carlos Rios, for the Dust Devils. 2nd down and 6 now for the Eagles. Jade Goodman to the top of the formation, Javen Montoya to the near side. I backfield, looks like Quentin Turley is the deep back behind Riley Morris. Kortzen under center. Takes the snap, fakes the toss, now on the counter to Turley. Spins off a tackle inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Going to be just shy of a 1st down. A pick up a 5 on the play for Turley off the right side. Joel Salazar in on the tackle for the Dust Devils. 9:39 and counting to play here in the first quarter. No score. First drive of the ball game for the Eagles. The Dust Devils went 3 and out. So 3rd down and the length of the football for Thatcher at the Dust Devil 37-yard line. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs behind Kortzen. Takes the snap, going to hand it to the first back right side. Morris, and he's hit for a loss. Riley Morris, nowhere to go. Ethington there for the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play, and it will be 4th down. What a play by Dakota Ethington to come knifing through there to hit Riley Morris as soon as he got the football. And now it will be 4th down, and the Thatcher offense will stay on the field. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Kortzen will go under center with split backs behind him. Surveys the defense, 5-man front for the Dust Devils. Takes the snap, going to hand it again right side to Morris, breaking tackles inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 13 on the play for Riley Morris. And that's a Boulevard Big O Tires 1st down. Boulevard Big O Tires, the local team you can trust on Highway 70 in Stafford. So 1st and 10 Eagle at the Santa Cruz 24-yard line. 5 straight runs now for the Thatcher Eagles. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs behind Courtson. On 1st and 10 at the 24. Takes the snap, runs to the near side, hands it to the first back through, carries defenders inside the 20, down to the 19. That was Brock Jones on the carry. It'll be a pickup of 6 for Brock Jones, and that will be his first carry. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Thatcher has tons of running backs that they can hand the football off to. This time it's Trevin Clark in the backfield with Brock Jones. Receivers right and left. Courtson under center on 2nd and 4 at the 19. Takes the snap, going to hand it right side. No, Courtson keeps. Going to try to stiff arm a defender, and he's spun out of bounds by the safety, number 10, Joel Salazar. He's going to have positive yards. We'll give 3 yards on the carry to Jack Courtson off the right side. 6 straight runs now for the Thatcher Eagles. This drive started at the Santa Cruz 47-yard line at 10:32 to play. So approaching 3 minutes on this drive for the Thatcher Eagles. 3rd down and 2. Left, split backs behind Courtson. He'll go under center. Long snap count, going to run the option right side. Hands the football off. It's fumbled, the ball's loose, and the Santa Cruz Dust Devils recover it. Are they going to blow the play dead? The officials are going to talk it over, the referee and the side judge. The side judge blew the whistle early. The ball was still on the turf. Nobody had recovered it. They're going to say it's not a fumble. That's a big break for the Thatcher Eagles. If I'm Rashard Javis, I am furious. So a pickup of 1 on the play for Courtson. And it will be 4th down and 2 for the Thatcher Eagles. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs behind Courtson on another 4th down. At the 16-yard line, takes the snap, hands it left side to the first back through. That's Brock Jones, breaks a tackle at the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown run for Brock Jones, and that is a John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. The weather is starting to change. Make sure you get your heating unit ready for the winter. Call John's Heating and Cooling at 428-0753. So a 8-play, 47-yard drive for the Thatcher Eagles. And now Connor Russell on for the extra point. The snap back, the hold down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. That is a Jensen's Accounting and Tax Service extra point. Stop by and see Jensen's on Main Street in Thatcher or call 428-3625. With 7:14 to play in the first quarter, Thatcher 7, Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Seven 0 Thatcher leads it as Salazar returns the Russell kick across the 20 to the 25-yard line. It will be 1st down and 10 for the Santa Cruz Dust Devils there. And Joel Salazar in the offense will come back out onto the field. Seven 0 Thatcher Eagles on top. As Salazar will be in the shotgun with a double wing backfield, takes the snap, hands it to the first back through, looking for some room, and still on his feet fighting for a couple of yards, and then all 11 green jerseys end up on top of him. As who was that? 21. That was Evan Clute on the carry. Pickup of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for Santa Cruz. So 2nd down and 7. Snap to Salazar. Quarterback draw. Nowhere to go. Met rudely right up the middle by the linebacker, Ben Shumway, the senior, 6'1", 200-pounder. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for Santa Cruz. Ball placed at about the 28-yard line. 6:14 and counting to play here in the first quarter. Thatcher leads it 7-0. Santa Cruz has just tried to go straight at the Thatcher Eagles early on in this one. Double tight formation. Salazar with the snap. Back to pass. Has time. Looks left. Now flushed out. Lets it go, and it's incomplete. But there's a flag on the play back where Salazar let it go. Orlando Davis was the intended receiver. And it's going to be a hold on Santa Cruz. Thatcher will decline it, so it will be 4th down. So we'll see what Rashard Davis decides to do, if he's going to try to go for it here on 4th down and 6, or if he's going to send the punt team out again. Clark and Dodge are back deep for Thatcher like they expect to punt. We'll see what they actually do. It does look like it is a punt formation. Snap is back, kick is away and blocked. The Eagles block it, and who picks it up? They return it inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line, and the Thatcher Eagles will have great field position. That is Seth Lunt on the block and recovery for the Thatcher Eagles. And a big special teams play for Thatcher will give them the ball in the red zone at the Santa Cruz 18-yard line. Thatcher special teams scored last week, and this week they've set them up with a short field. Jack Courtson in the offense. He'll send Goodman to the right, Moats to the left. I backfield with Dodge the deep back. Courtson under center. Hard snap count, movement up front, and who moved early, Green or White? And it looks like it's going to be against the Santa Cruz Dust Devils. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against them. It'll make it 1st and 5. So it'll be 1st down and 5 for Thatcher, down inside the 15 at about the 14-yard line. Arizona Lutheran strikes first down in Wilcox, 8-0 over the Wilcox Cowboys is Arizona Lutheran. High backfield behind Courtson, toss to the near side to Breton Dodge, lowers his head, and he pays the price at the 10-yard line. Big hit. Dakota Ethington again, and Hunter Ogle combined for a big hit. It's going to be a pickup of 3 on the play for Breton Dodge, and Thatcher's going to go no huddle. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs in the backfield. That is Gavin Bryce in the game now as Courtson goes under center. Takes the snap, hands it to Bryce. Nope, Courtson keeps. Gets a block at the edge at the 5. Touchdown Eagles. Johns Heating and Cooling touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run for Jack Courtson. Johns Heating and Cooling, a proud touchdown sponsor. With the weather cooling off, make sure your heater is ready for the winter season. Call Johns Heating and Cooling today at 428-0753. Now Connor Russell on to attempt the Jensen's accounting point after. Out of the hold of Seth Lunt, who set up that touchdown with the block punt. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:11 to play here in the first quarter. Thatcher 14, Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-5555. 9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
A high short kick by Connor Russell is fielded by Joel Salazar around the 15, and he powers his way out to the 34-yard line. About a 19-yard return for Joel Salazar, and decent field position again for Santa Cruz, who has yet to get anything going offensively, as they've been trying to run straight ahead at this Thatcher defense, which is most teams have found very difficult to do this season. The one time they got deep on a pass play, the Salazar and Bryant Ogle just couldn't hook up. It'll be 1st and 10 for Santa Cruz at their own 34-yard line. Salazar in the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to pass, looks to the near side, lets it go across the middle, and it's dropped by Thatcher. Nearly intercepted. Breton Dodge had it at the 44-yard line but couldn't hang on to it. It was intended for number 40, Emilio Gobea, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Score update from Florence. Robert White gets in from 1 yard out, and the Safford Bulldogs lead Florence 7-0. Safford put up 54 points last week in their win over Sholo. 2nd and 10 for Santa Cruz from their own 34-yard line. Salazar in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it straight ahead with some room to run across the 36 to about the, they're going to mark him at the 36-yard line, was number 30, Hunter Ogle. And pick up a 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Dust Devils. Also in the lineup, Eric Padilla at wide receiver for the Dust Devils. Between the tackles is the hardest place to run against this Eagle defense. Down there they've got 56, Jared Mueller, 72, Gage Bryce right in the middle. Hard to push those two big bodies around. 3rd down and 7. 2 wide receivers in the shotgun. Back to pass. Pressure comes from Moats, stepping up and going to run, and running right into the defender. And here comes flags flying. The runner's still on his feet. Salazar breaks the tackle all the way up to midfield. 2 flags on the play. It's going to be a pickup of 14 on the play if it stands. But there's 2 flags and a Thatcher helmet laying back at the 34-yard line. That is Grayson Schreck who lost his helmet, and now the officials are going to talk it over. If the play stands, it'll be a 1st down at midfield for Santa Cruz. And there looks like there's going to be a hold against the Santa Cruz Dust Devils. Holding on Santa Cruz. It will still be 3rd down. So that'll be from the spot of the foul. So the play doesn't stand. It'll be a 10-yard penalty against the Dust Devils. And Salazar showing some very strong legs and balance. If you remember last year, they had a running back here at Santa Cruz named Alec Weibel Mesa. He's now the starting running back at Scottsdale Community College. He leads the WSFL in rushing so far. So that's a big hole they're trying to fill this year, and Salazar at quarterback is trying to do that. Receivers either side. Salazar in the shotgun on 3rd and long. Back to pass, pressure, nothing there. Steps up in the pocket across the middle, tipped and nearly intercepted. It was intended across the middle for Hunter Ogle, and it will be 4th down, and the punt team will come on for the 3rd time for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is looking for their first down of the night still, with 3:42 to play in the 1st quarter. Going back deep, Trevin Clark and Breton Dodge for the Eagles. And the punt squad on for the Dust Devils. Receiver right, receiver left, and it looks like Ogle on to kick it away. Snap is low. He gets it, and it's blocked again by the Thatcher Eagles. Picked up by Brock Jones and returned down to the 10-yard line. Second straight block punt. This time it will belong to 42 Ben Shumway, and Brock Jones picks it up and takes it down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 for the Thatcher Eagles. It'll be first down and 10 at the 11 for the Eagles. 3:36 to play in the first quarter. Two receivers right, I backfield behind Courtson as he goes under center. At the 11-yard line. Takes the snap. Going to hand it on the counter to Quentin Turley going left. Spins off a tackler and dives down at the 6-yard line. Tackled there by Dakota Ethington. A pickup of 5 on the play for Q off the near side. So Thatcher's loading up the strong side, faking the toss. And then a counter back to the other way. Down in Tombstone. Looks like Pima's going to try to do the shootout at the OK Corral. They lead Tombstone 14-0. Do the Rough Riders. They looked good last week against the Bisbee Pumas. One receiver right, one left, I backfield. Turley the deep back as Courtson goes under center. 2nd and 5 at the 6. Going to run the option right side. Courtson hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle at the 5 and dives in. Touchdown Eagles. The second straight John's Heating and Cooling touchdown for Jack Courtson. That's a 6-yarder this time. And the Eagles on top 20-0. And we've still got 2:47 to play in the first quarter. Now Connor Russell on for the Jensen's Accounting extra point. Jensen's Accounting on Main Street in Thatcher. Russell out of the hold of Lunt. Snap back and a low snap. Lunt's going to pick it up and roll left, throws it into the end zone, incomplete, intended for Cole Moats. That's a fire call when the snap is low. So the Jensen's Accounting extra point is no good. 2:47 to play here in the first quarter. It's 20-0. Thatcher on top of Santa Cruz. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Another short kick by Russell, fielded by Eric Padilla, who laterals it back to Joel Salazar, and he'll get it across the 30-yard line to the 32, maybe the 33. And that's about where Santa Cruz has been all night. Salazar shaken up after that last carry, shaking his hand, taking his gloves off as he lines up at quarterback. Another score update from Florence. Sam Tobias goes 50 yards untouched. And the Safford Bulldogs lead Florence 14-0 in the first quarter. Eric Halmerson has that bunch rolling right now. It will be 1st and 10 Santa Cruz from their own 33-yard line. 2:40 to play first quarter, 20-0. Thatcher on top of Santa Cruz. Salazar making sure his helmet's all snapped together. He's in the shotgun with 3 running backs. On 1st and 10 from the 33. Takes the snap. Going to hand it on the end around. Going left. Breaking a tackle and diving forward is David Aviez. Only a pickup of 2 on the play off the left side. Brock Jones and Cole Moats combined for that tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Dust Devils. I don't have class on this Santa Cruz roster, but lots of young guys out there. Let me look at this one. Aviez, only a sophomore. Clute, only a junior. Salazar is a senior at quarterback. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap. Going to hand it to the near side with some room to run across the 40 to the 41-yard line is Evan Clute. A pickup of 6 on the play. And it will be third down. They've actually changed quarterbacks for Santa Cruz. They're going with number 11, Aston Hukill at quarterback now for Santa Cruz. Third down and a yard from their own 41-yard line for Santa Cruz, trying to pick up their first down of the night. Movement up front, though, and flags and whistles, and I believe it's going to be against Santa Cruz. And it is. It's going to be a dead ball, false start, a 5-yard penalty against Santa Cruz. Hukill, a 6'2", 210-pound junior at quarterback. Now for Santa Cruz as Salazar trying to catch his breath here on the near sideline for the Dust Devils. This is the first time he's been off the field. He's one of those type of guys. Third down and 7 from the 36-yard line. Hukill in the shotgun with a 4-man front for Thatcher. Hard movement up front, and Cole Motes jumped offside. And I think that Santa Cruz just got that 5 yards back. So it's a dead ball encroachment penalty against Cole Motes, and that will be a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. That'll move the football back up to the 41-yard line. It'll be third and a yard and a half at their own 41-yard line. Approaching a minute to play, first quarter, 20-0. Thatcher on top. Hukill in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Going to hand it to the first back through with some room to run. Spinning off the tackles, and depending on the spot, we'll see what they decide. Evan Clute with the carry. They're going to say it's enough for a Santa Cruz first down. That is the first down for Santa Cruz on the night. Clute, a junior running back for the Dust Devils, picks up their first of the night. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. 20-0 Thatcher on top. First and 10, Santa Cruz from their own 43-yard line. Hukill in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Pressure comes, and he's sacked. Actually, he's going to let it go, and they're going to say incomplete. So no sack. Hukill took a big hit from Brock Jones. And is it going to be incomplete, or is it going to be intentional grounding? They did call it incomplete. So just an incomplete pass, second down. So no sack, So incomplete pass against Hukill. He just let that one go as he was going to the deck. I'm not sure there was a receiver in the area, but they did not call intentional grounding. So it'll be second down and 10 for Santa Cruz from their own 43-yard line. 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Hukill in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Nope, that's Salazar again. He's going to keep it himself, but Brock Jones is there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Brock Jones coming up from his linebacker spot and just meeting Salazar right at the line. It'll be third down and 10 now for Santa Cruz. And I don't think Santa Cruz is going to get a play off in time. That'll be the end of the first quarter here from Eastern Arizona College with the score. Thatcher 20, Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 20-0. Thatcher leads Santa Cruz at the end of the first quarter. We start the second here. Santa Cruz has the football. Third down and long. It will be Salazar back in the game at quarterback. He'll have running backs on either side moving right to left. Fakes it to Clute. Now he wants to run. He rolls right, backs up, throws it, and is it complete? No signal yet. They're going to say incomplete, intended for Avias on the far side. It will be 4th down now for Santa Cruz. There was no signal. I didn't see any official making incomplete, but all the players started walking off the field. And so I assume it is incomplete. Now the punt team will come on for Santa Cruz. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field and go for it for Santa Cruz. Takes the snap. Salazar looks right, throws right, and it's picked off by Thatcher at the 45. Down the 40, that's Trace Goodman all the way down to the 30-yard line as Trace Goodman picks off the 4th down pass and returns it nearly 30 yards down to the Santa Cruz 30. So an interception there by Salazar will give Thatcher great field position again. Morenci leads Bisbee 10-6 down in Bisbee. ALA now leads Wilcox 15-0. Score updates from around the state tonight. So Thatcher has it 1st and 10 at the Santa Cruz 30-yard line. 35-yard line is where they officially mark it. I backfield behind Courtson, receivers either side. Takes the snap, going to toss it near side to Trevin Clark. Looking for the edge at the 35, 30, still on his feet, and he steps out of bounds there. They're going to say out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play for Trevin Clark. Pushed out of bounds by number 30, Hunter Ogle. And no, they're going to say he stepped inside the 30, so I lied. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 27, so a pickup of 8 on the play for Trevin Clark off the right side. Second down and 2. One receiver left, one right. Split backs behind Courtson. 20-0 Thatcher on top. Takes the snap, fumbles the ball, and flags. And we're going to have a false start on the Thatcher Eagles. It'll be a dead ball, false start on Thatcher, a snap infraction because everybody moved but the center, so that's unfortunately called on the center, a snap infraction. So 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. It'll be 2nd down at the Santa Cruz 32-yard line. Courtson breaks the huddle, sends one receiver right, one left. Split backs behind him on 2nd and we'll call it 7. Takes the snap, going to hand it left side. Nope, Courtson keeps. Options late to Clark around the left side. Room to run, 25-20, gets a block, tiptoes down the sideline. And out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A pickup of 16 on the play for Trevin Clark on the late option. And that's a Boulevard Big O Tires 1st down. Boulevard Big O Tires, the local team you can trust. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Thatcher at the Santa Cruz 17-yard line. Courtson, who takes a knee in the middle of that huddle, calls out the play and now sends them to the line. Moving left to right, leading 20-0 with 10:45 to play in the first half. Receivers either side, I backfield behind Courtson. Long snap count, going to toss it again near side to Trevin Clark. Hit in the backfield and dives forward down to the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play for Trevin Clark. Bryant Ogle at the bottom of the pile for Santa Cruz. 2nd down and about 8 yards to go now for Thatcher. Rotating a lot of guys in at tailback in this one. One receiver right, one left, split backs behind Courtson. On 2nd and long. Courtson going to run the option right side, fakes the option, keeps it himself, and pays the price at the 11-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play by Courtson, but a big hit there by number 58. Check that, 56, Diego Castillo on the big hit. Courtson's a big, tall kid at 6'3". He gets running straight up like that, and you get a lot of area in your midsection to take a big hit. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Thatcher Eagles down at the Santa Cruz 12. One receiver right, one left, a 20-0 lead already for Thatcher. Courtson under center. Takes the snap, Going to hand it on the counter in the backfield to Quentin Turley, and he is. Check that. Trevin Clark hit for a loss on the play, back to the 14-yard line. A loss of 2 on the play, and Santa Cruz defense is not really giving up. Dakota Ethington in there for the big hit, and it will be 4th down and 6 yards to go for Thatcher. They lead 20-0 over Santa Cruz. 9 minutes to play in the first half. The Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report coming up soon. If you're Rashard Davis, you got to be happy with what your defense is giving you on this drive, and Thatcher wants to talk it over. 8:49 to play here in the first half. Thatcher 20 and Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Thatcher leads Santa Cruz 20-0. It is 4th down and 6 for the Eagles, and the offense stays on the field at the Santa Cruz 14-yard line. I backfield behind Courtson, receivers either side. Takes the snap, hands it off right side to Trevin Clark, breaks a tackle at the 7 and stumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown run for Trevin Clark, another John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. With the cold weather coming, get your heating unit ready. Call John's Heating and Cooling today, 428-0753, and Trevin Clark will limp his way off the field. He took a big hit at the 5-yard line in the tackle that he broke, and he got into the end zone, but he is definitely banged up. He goes to the turf on the far side. So Russell on to attempt the PAT, the Jensen's Accounting PAT out of the hold of Seth Lunt. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:44 to play here in the first half. And here comes a flag after the play. We'll wait here to talk it over. And it looks like it's going to be against Santa Cruz. But it came after the play. We'll take a timeout and break it down when we come back. 8:44 to play in the first half. Thatcher 27 and Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428.
Welcome back here to John Mickelson Field. Lee Patterson with you. So the penalties that were after the play were offsetting. They were offsetting personal fouls, unsportsmanlike against both teams. So that will be offset. So Russell will kick it from his 40-yard line. A score update from Wilcox. Arizona Lutheran leads Wilcox 23-0. ALA porting on there. We've got a score update from Fort Thomas. Fort Thomas and Valley Union tied at 6, an 8-man matchup. And 21-0 now, Safford on top of Florence. Russell's kick, high end over end, fielded by an up man at the 14-yard line. They were lateral back to Salazar, coming to the near side, gets across the 25 up to the 30-yard line. On the return, And so Salazar is the go-to guy this year for this Santa Cruz team, and he's banged up again. Salazar has taken some big hits already here in the first half. That's one thing. We've mentioned it on pretty much any Thatcher broadcast we've done. You cannot prepare for how hard and how often you will get hit when you play against the Thatcher Eagles. They practice. They're one of the few teams in the state that still practice tackling several days a week. 8:36 to play first half, 27-0 Thatcher on top of Santa Cruz. It will be Huckel in the game at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it to the right side to the first back through. He carries the pile forward across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Hunter Ogle on the carry. We'll give him 5 yards on that. I'll give him 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6. And he is at the bottom of the pile and slow to get up. An injured Santa Cruz Dust Devil. 8:22 to play in the first half. It is Thatcher 27, Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this injury timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428.
Welcome back here to John Mickelson Field. The injured Santa Cruz Dust Devil is still on the field, as both the training staff from Thatcher is out there taking a look at him. The coaching staff from Santa Cruz is out there, and I believe it was the ball carrier. I can't get a number on that. Maybe Chip can help us out there, but I can't get a number as they help him up. That looks like number 40, Emilio Gobea, who is the injured Santa Cruz. That is Rashard Davis there helping him off the field, the head coach, and kind of feels like maybe it was a cramp, because when they went out there to look at him, his leg was sticking straight up in the air, and that's a telltale sign of a cramp for Gobea. He's limping it off under his own power, but hopefully he is okay. He is one of the starters for Santa Cruz. It'll be 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup by Hunter Ogle. 8:22 to play first half, 27-0 Thatcher on top. We'll have the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report coming up shortly. Split backs, it's 2 backs in the backfield with Huckel. Takes the snap, going to hand it on the end around, coming to the near side with some room to run, and a nice diving tackle by Thatcher prevents David Aviez from picking up the first down. A pickup of 6 on the play by Aviez. He's the wingback on the far side. Shumway was the one that came in there diving to make the tackle. And it will be 3rd down and short for Santa Cruz from their own 39-yard line. The Dust Devils have only picked up 1 first down so far in this game. Huckel in the shotgun. Running backs either side. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back, Ogle, and he is going to dive forward. He's got the first down for the Santa Cruz Dust Devils. He picks up 3, he only needed 1, and he hit the line of scrimmage running full steam, and he picked up the first down. Hunter Ogle, just a sophomore for the Dust Devils. Aviez back into the lineup now for Rashard Davis' squad. 7:20 to play first half, 27-0 Thatcher on top. Huckel in the shotgun with running backs either side. Aviez the wingback. Takes the snap, hands it off right side to Ogle with some room to run. Gets around the edge, gets it up to midfield, and he's going to pick up 9 on the play before Quentin Turley brings him down on the far side. Phoenix Christian leads Round Valley 14-0. Pima's picked up another one down in Tombstone. They lead 30-0. Nine-yard pickup there by Ogle on the last carry. Ball right at midfield. Santa Cruz looking to get into Eagle territory for the first time. Huckel takes the snap, hands it to the wing back, Eric Padilla, coming to the near side. Has a first down and more inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 on the play for Eric Padilla, his first carry, and that is the second first down of the night for the Dust Devils. It'll be first down and 10 for Santa Cruz into Eagle territory for the first time at the 44-yard line. Trying to put a drive together here before halftime. 6:12 and counting to play. Down 27-0 is Santa Cruz. Huckel in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to hand it right side to Evan Clute. Clute looking for some room. Gets around the first tackler. Spins left down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play for Clute. Around the right edge. Brought down by Spencer Stevens and Grayson Schreck, who loses his helmet again. It'll be second down and 6 now for Santa Cruz. And it looks like they've changed up some blocking schemes down there because they've been able to pick up some positive yards here going into the second quarter, or in the middle of the second quarter. Huckel in the shotgun, 2 running backs with him on second down and 6. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looking deep for his man. It's a jump ball, and it's batted down by the Thatcher Eagles. Trace Goodman, who's got an interception tonight already, went up with his left hand and batted it down. It was intended for David Aviez on the right side. He's the guy that got deep against Goodman early in the game, and Goodman learned from that mistake and did not let him get deep. He did a nice job of finding the receiver and then finding the football and batting it down. Third down and 6 for Santa Cruz, moving right to left at the Thatcher 40-yard line. Huckel in the shotgun with 2 running backs with him. Takes the snap, going to hand it to the wingback coming to the near side looking for a block. He finds it and then is blasted by Quentin Turley at the 40-yard line. That is the Scud missile known as Quentin Turley, as Bryant Ogle was the ball carrier, and he's going to pick up 2 on the play. I think teams underestimate Quentin Turley. He's only 5'7". They list him at 160. That is very, very generous, maybe 140. But Quentin Turley hits like a ton of bricks. Fourth down and 5 now for Santa Cruz at the Thatcher 39-yard line. Huckel in the shotgun. They're going to go for it. Hard snap count, movement up front, and here comes a flag on the far side. The official on the far side threw the flag. The near side official did not throw one. So we'll see. It was a hard snap count there by Huckel. We'll see if they drew the Eagles into the neutral zone. And it will be a dead ball encroachment on the Eagles. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to be still shy of a first down, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it's going to be 4th and inches. 4th and half the length of the football for Santa Cruz at the Thatcher 34-yard line. 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. 27-0 Thatcher on top of Santa Cruz. Huckel in the shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Moving right to left. Takes the snap, hands it to Clute going right side. Hit at the line, he dives forwards, and depending on the spot, the far side official said he didn't get there. The near side official said the same, and they didn't. It's going to be a turnover on down, no gain on the play for Evan Clute, and it will be Thatcher football. 4:14 to play in the first half, 27-0 Thatcher on top, as Santa Cruz had their deepest penetration into Eagle territory at the 35-yard line, but turns it over on downs. Jack Kortzen in the offense, back out onto the field. Trying to add to this 27-0 lead. Florence scores for the first time in Florence. It's 21-6. Thatcher up on top of the Gophers. Kortzen under center, I backfield behind him, moving left to right from their own 35-yard line. takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking to his right. He's being pressured. Now he's going to let it go deep, and it's batted away and nearly intercepted. Incomplete pass as 35 Dylan Huckel gets there to bat it away, and it is incomplete. Courtson had some time and had Moats deep. I checked that was Spencer Stevens deep, and it will be 2nd and 10. As that was the first pass attempt of the night for the Thatcher Eagles. Comes with 4:06 to play in the first half. If you've watched the Thatcher Eagles the last couple years with Sean Hinton at the helm, they've thrown the ball a little bit more, but now that Don Conrad is back calling the plays, the pass is not in his vocabulary. I backfield behind Courtson, and he fumbles the snap. The ball's kicked around, and it looks like the Eagles get it back, but it's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. Credited to whom? Who jumped on the fumble? That's going to be number 3, Gavin Bryce. So Bryce recovers the fumble, but he's going to lose 3. It'll be 3rd down and 13 now for the Thatcher Eagles. Eagles getting a little lackadaisical here, up 27-0 at the end of the first half. Couple of bad snaps that Courtson hasn't been able to handle. High backfield behind him, receivers either side. Courtson takes the snap, hands it on the wraparound draw to Gavin Bryce. Breaks the tackle, gets a block around the edge, but then is flung down after a short pickup of about 3 off the left side for Gavin Bryce, and Ogle there again. It'll be 4th down and long now, and the punt team will come on for the first time tonight for Thatcher. Jack Courtson will drop back deep. Who will go back deep for the Dust Devils? It will be Mr. Do-Everything, Joel Salazar. He stands at about his 32-yard line. Courtson, high snap, but the 6'3 Courtson goes up and gets it, and he shanks it off the side of his foot. It will go out of bounds right at midfield. That is a 13-yard punt for Jack Courtson. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Santa Cruz, right at midfield. 2:40 to play in the first half. The Kempton Chevrolet halftime report coming up. Still looking for our first R&R Pizza sack attack of the night as well. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we will name the EA Glass breakout player of the game as well. So 1st and 10, Santa Cruz. They're going to mark it inside the 50-yard line at the Eagle 49. Huckel in the game at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield with him. On 1st and 10, moving right to left. Takes the snap, hands it to Clute, going straight ahead, runs into the sea of green and is dropped for a 1-yard gain. Cole Moats in on the tackle. Evan Clute gets to the line and then turns his back. Like he tries to spin out of the first tackle, but with the Thatcher Eagles who wrap up, it's hard to do that. And he just kind of tries to power his way backwards. Huckel in the shotgun on 2nd and 9 at the Eagle 48. 2 backs in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it to Clute on the counter. Room to run to the near side. This time he does spin out of a tackle down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a yard for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz has some big offensive linemen. I just saw that out there. Let's see, who is that? 77, Tanzer Gill. He is only a freshman? Are you kidding me? He's the biggest kid on the field. He's got to be 6'5", through 275 pounds for Santa Cruz. 3rd and 1, handoff to Clute, straight ahead on the delay, and he plows over the defender inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play, and enough for a Santa Cruz 1st down. And Richard Davis in the ear of the head linesman on the near side. They did not stop the clock on that 1st down. He was right. Huckel in the shotgun. 2 running backs with him. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, has a man open. It's Davis, and he's incomplete and takes a big hit from, guess who, Quentin Turley. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That's the 2nd big hit of the night by Quentin Turley. Davis is a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. First time they've thrown at him, and it'll be 2nd and 10 with 54.7 seconds to play in the first half. Huckel hasn't looked bad at quarterback. He throws the ball well. Not as mobile as Salazar, but Salazar's been all over the place on defense and special teams. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the Thatcher 38-yard line. One receiver right, one left. Huckel in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Back to pass, throws right side, completes it to Ogle. Breaks a tackle, breaks a second inside the 30, down to the... Oh, he's still on his feet. He rolled over a defender inside the 20, the 15, down to the 14-yard line. That's a 24-yard pitch and catch from Huckel to Ogle, and Santa Cruz in business. What a way to keep your balance, Mr. Ogle. Connor Russell is the man from his defensive end spot who finally chased down Ogle to bring him down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 13-yard line. Huckel in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looks left, throws left, and it's caught by Ogle, but he's laid out by Brock Jones at the 14-yard line. So it's going to be a completion for a loss of 2 on the play, and a timeout called by Santa Cruz. 26.5 seconds to play here in the first half. It's Thatcher 27, Santa Cruz nothing. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Second down and long for the Dust Devils. Huckel drops the snap, throws it into the end zone, wide open, and caught for a touchdown is Eric Padilla. A 13-yard touchdown pass from Huckel to Padilla, and Santa Cruz is on the board. Personal foul roughing the passer against the defense. That'll be declined. The touchdown is good. So a 13-yard pass from Huckel to Padilla, and the Santa Cruz Dust Devils are on the board. Not a bad pass from Huckel. He missed the snap, had to chase it down, rolled out like 15 yards deep, and threw a strike to Padilla in the middle of the end zone. 27-6 with 19 seconds to play here in the first half, and the offense will stay on the field and go for 2. Huckel in the shotgun with a couple of running backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws it into the middle of the end zone, and it's batted down, and it will be incomplete. 19.1 seconds to play in the first half. It is Thatcher 27, Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 27-6. Thatcher leads Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz low kickoff. picked up by an up man at the 35-yard line. That's Quentin Turley, who brings it out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. We'll see if Thatcher takes a shot at the end zone with 14.8 seconds to play in the half, or if they're just going to take a knee and get to the locker room. And that'll bring up the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report. Let's check it out. So it'll be first down and 10, and Courtson in the offense will come back out, moving left to right. They're going to huddle and at least call a play. They'll send Goodman to the top of the formation, Moats to the near side, split backs behind Courtson. Courtson will go under center. Takes the snap, going to hand it left side to Riley Morris. First back through midfield, 45, 40, still on his feet, breaking tackles down the sidelines at the 30. Cuts it back down to the 21-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 36 on the play and a timeout called by the Thatcher Eagles. 3.7 seconds to play in the first half, and the Eagles call another timeout. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Takes the snap, back to pass, straight drop, looks across the middle, hit as he throws. It's caught by Cole Moats at the 10, spins at the 5, and that's as far as he's going to get. And that'll be the way the first half comes to an end. A 19-yard reception to Cole Moats, and at halftime, it is Thatcher 27 and Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back with the Kempton Chevrolet halftime report coming up right after this.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428.
Let's give a warm welcome to our Eagle Pride Marching Band. Tonight, the band will perform Want You Back, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and Hooked on a Feeling. Tiancum Despain is leading the band down the field, and the band will be marching drills created by his father, Jeff Despain. Please enjoy the show. THS Marching Band under the direction of Kane Sun. THS Spirit Line. Good job, THS Spirit Line.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
ESCO with Darren Kamai, who's been amazing with us as well to do the music for our pregame tailgate party and is just a huge booster. Thank you, Darren. Next up we have Stotts John Deere, if they're here. Are they here tonight? There they are. Thank you so much, Stotts John Deere. Thank you for clapping. Also, we have Family Medical Center. If they want to come out, as they're coming out, I want to tell you what they've done for their Platinum memberships. They provide free physicals for all athletes at Thatcher Sports for 12 months. And their next one that they'll be doing clinic will be mid-October. We'll get a date out to you. But any of you parents who have a winter or spring sport athlete, make sure that you get those free physicals. Those are done by Family Medical Center. Thank you so much. We got Scarborough Solutions Group. There they are. Thanks, Brooke, so much for all you do for Thatcher. Allstate. Are you here? There's Allstate. Brandon Horner, thank you so much. We got Chloe Matthijs with Horn Freedom Ford. Thank you, Chloe, for all you do for us. Kind of. Mostly it's Horn Freedom Ford. We've got Bull Family Dentistry. I think they're here tonight. One of our alums. Sarah, thank you so much.
She runs that place!
We've got Arizona Outdoor Industries. Keith Allred. Pete, thank you so much. The wear here. I don't see the wear out there. Thank you so much to Jody Layton and the wear. They're also one of our giving a prize out for the raffle. It's $5,000 gift certificate and $20,000 cash you could win. Man Mortgage is here. Looks like it's Jolene accepting that. Thank you, Man Mortgage, for all you do. And last but not least, Sorensen Financial, Nate Sorensen. Thank you so much, Nate. Again, just a huge round of applause. There's a lot of fun things that we were able to do this year because of these amazing boosters. Hopefully you're looking around and seeing things that are being purchased with all the donations that have been given. 100% of all the raffle donations are also going to the Thatcher Booster Club. So consider it a donation that you could win a house with. So go over there and buy some raffle tickets. Tonight's the last home game to do that.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Long snap count, turns and hands it off to Turley going left. He's going to pick up 3 up to the 45-yard line. Bryant Ogle in on the tackle. We've heard a lot of the Ogle brothers, Bryant and Hunter. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Thatcher from their own 45-yard line. The Santa Cruz defense played well in the last part of the second quarter. Had it not been for 2 block punts in the first half by Thatcher, this game's a lot closer. I backfield behind Courtson, left to right. And going to hand it off on the counter to Turley coming to the near side. Breaks 1 tackle, but then is blasted on his second effort. Pick up a 2 on the play. Guess who? Bryant Ogle. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Thatcher, as Santa Cruz has come out a little fired up here to start the second quarter. The second half. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from their own 42-yard line for the Eagles. 2 receivers split left, split backs behind Courtson. 10 seconds to get the play off. Takes the snap, going to hand it left side to the first back through. Powers his way across midfield, but that's as far as he gets. It's going to be 4th down for the Eagles. Quentin Turley picks up 3. It'll be 4th and 2. Ball right at midfield for Thatcher. The Eagles look like they're going to stay on the field and go for it. They will indeed. They'll bring Cole Motes off the sideline with the play call. 4th down and 2 at midfield, and they're just breaking the huddle. 9:58 to play in the third quarter, 27-6 Thatcher. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs behind Courtson. On 4th and 2, takes the snap, hands it to the first back through. That's Riley Morris. He's got enough for an Eagle first down. That's a Boulevard Big O Tire first down, a pickup of 3 on the play. Ogle brings him down, but not before Riley Morris powers his way for a Boulevard Big O Tire first down. Boulevard Big O Tires, the local team you can trust. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Thatcher, at the Santa Cruz 47-yard line. 9.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Not many big chunk yards tonight for Thatcher. They're just getting it 4 yards at a time. I backfield behind Courtson, takes the snap, going to toss it left side to Courtson. Looks for a block around the left edge, to Turley. Gets a block around the left edge and scampers his way inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 3. Just a quick, easy turn and toss for Courtson to Turley, and he did the rest around the left edge. 2nd and 3, ball right at the 40-yard line in Santa Cruz territory. And this is when the big Thatcher offensive line starts to take over. They start to wear you down, and then eventually the big play pops. I backfield behind Courtson. On 2nd and 3, takes a snap, hands it to Turley, right side, steps out of a tackle, flag on the play, and Turley down at the 34-yard line, thrown by the umpire, usually in the area of holding. If that stands, it's a 5-yard carry by Turley, but no signal yet. It's going to be a hold against the Thatcher Eagles. A score update from Tombstone. Pima leads Tombstone 38-6 in that one in the third quarter. So a 10-yard penalty against the Eagles will make it 2nd down and 12 back at the 49-yard line. 8:38 to play in the third quarter. The Thatcher offense not sharp here to start the third quarter. Courtson trying to get the play off. The offensive line started to leave, and he pulled them all back. 1 receiver right, 1 left, split backs behind Courtson on 2nd and 12 at the Santa Cruz 49-yard line. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looks for a fade to Motes down the right side, and he has it inside the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That's a 31-yard reception from Courtson to Motes. Cole Motes, a big 6'5" receiver, and he threw it over the top of Eric Padilla, who there's not a size on the roster, but he is not 6'5". And that's a Boulevard Big O Tires first down. Boulevard Big O Tires, the team you can trust. Only the third pass attempt of the night for the Thatcher Eagles. One receiver left, one right. Split backs behind Courtson, 1st and 10 at the Santa Cruz 19-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back through. Riley Morris, who powers his way forward down to the 15-yard line to pick up a 5 off the left side. Running right behind Jaron Mueller on the left side. As an offensive lineman, you don't get your name mentioned much unless you make a mistake. But this Thatcher offensive line are road graders. Receivers either side, split backs behind Courtson, 2nd and 5 at the 15. Takes the snap, hands it to Morris. Nope, Courtson keeps, nothing but green grass, 10-5, touchdown Eagles. What a play fake there by Jack Courtson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. This one from 15 yards out. Another John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. Get your heating unit ready for the cooler weather. John's Heating and Cooling, 428-0753. Jack Courtson has been the benefit of some nice play fakes tonight, and now Connor Russell will be on to attempt the Jensen's Accounting PAT out of the holds of Seth Lunt. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, low line drive is good. 7:12 to play here in the third quarter. It's Thatcher 33, Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College, where Thatcher leads it 34-6 over the Santa Cruz Dust Devils. Connor Russell set to kick it away. High end over end kick will be fielded at the 6, fumbled, picked up, and handed off to Joel Salazar, who carries it across the 20 to the 21, maybe the 22-yard line, is where Santa Cruz will get the ball for the first time in the second half. That was a 5-minute drive for Thatcher to open the third quarter. That was a very impressive drive for the Eagles. And now the Santa Cruz offense, who looked good, who scored just before halftime with 19 seconds to play until halftime, looked good in that drive. We'll see what they put together at halftime. First down and 10, Santa Cruz from their own 22-yard line. Hukel still in the game at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it to Evan Clute going straight ahead. Breaks one tackle, bounces off another, and is down after a pickup of just a yard on the play. Shumway in there to make the tackle for the Thatcher Eagles. Grayson Schreck in there as well for Thatcher. Santa Cruz just has not been able to get much going offensively. Other than that, those passing yards down the stretch there into the first half, less than 100 yards of offense for Santa Cruz. Hukel in the shotgun with a running back on either side. Takes a snap, hands it off to Clute going around the right edge. Gets a block, lowers his head, chopped down across the 30 at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play for Evan Clute before he's chopped down over there by Quentin Turley. It'll be third down and a long yard and a half for Santa Cruz from their own 31-yard line. Bryant Ogle into the lineup for Santa Cruz. 5:56 and counting to play here in the third quarter from Eastern Arizona College. Hukel in the shotgun, with running backs either side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He hasn't run yet. He's got a first down and more all the way up to the 35-yard line. Fumbled the football. Did the Eagles get it in the field of play? And there's a discussion about it. The ball came loose, but was he down? He had the first down, did Huckel, and it is a fumble recovered by the Thatcher Eagles. So give Huckel 4 yards on the carry, but he coughed it up on the end of the play, and the Thatcher defense gets another turnover. First down and 10, Thatcher at the Santa Cruz 36-yard line. Leading 34-6. Thatcher defense has been impressive here tonight. Remember, the Santa Cruz team took Round Valley to overtime. One receiver left, one right for Thatcher. With Jack Courtson under center. Now the referee coming to talk to the two teams. I saw something tonight before the game that I've never seen before. The umpire of this crew pulled each team together and talked to them individually about the penalties and the what he's looking for tonight, and what to do and what not to do. I've never seen that before. I backfield behind Courtson. First and 10 at the Santa Cruz 36. Takes the snap, hands it to the deep back left side. That's Bretton Dodge, who is hit it behind the line of scrimmage and dropped by Evan Clute. A loss of a yard on the play for Bretton Dodge. Safford scores again at Florence. They lead 41-6. In Florence against the Florence Gophers. It was a C.J. Scribner 2-yard touchdown run that was set up by a Jarek Arbizo 37-yard run to set up that one. The Bulldogs are rolling, folks. Split backs behind Courtson, second down and 11. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff back to pass. Stevens is wide open at the 15, the 10, the 5, down at the 4-yard line. A 33-yard pitch and catch from Courtson to Spencer Stevens, and the touchdown-saving tackle made by Joel Salazar. And another, that's just a fake the handoff play-action pop pass for the Thatcher Eagles, and Spencer Stevens was wide open. One receiver right, one left, split backs behind Courtson. First and goal at the 4. He'll go under center. Take the snap, hand it right side. Nope, Courtson's going to keep it himself, call his own number, and Stutter steps into the end zone. The 4th rushing touchdown of the night for Jack Courtson. A 4-yard touchdown run for the quarterback. And that extends the Thatcher lead 40-6 with 4:35 to play here in the third quarter. A John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. Call John's Heating and Cooling today, 428-0753, for all your AC and heating needs, commercial or residential. So now Connor Russell on to attempt the Jensen Accounting and Tax Services PAT out of the hold of Seth Lunt. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:35 to play here in the third quarter. Thatcher 41. And Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Connor Russell with a nice deep kickoff, fielded by Salazar at the 10. He returns it across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that is where Santa Cruz will start 1st and 10. Huckel will go back in the game at quarterback. He coughed it up on that last possession that led to that Thatcher score. And Thatcher now leads it 41-6. That's the same score that Safford leads Florence by, 41-6 in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Santa Cruz, and the Dust Devils just break the huddle, and Coach Davis wants a timeout. 4:27 to play here in the third quarter. It is 41-6. Thatcher leads it. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to the first back through. Going to the right. Not much room to run at all for Hunter Ogle. They'll give him the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Ogle. Brought down on the far side by, who's that? Brick Skousen on the tackle, the junior linebacker, 6', 180. And it will be 2nd and 10 for Santa Cruz. Clock runs, 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. 41-6, Thatcher on top. Don't forget tomorrow night, right back here at Eastern Arizona College, it will be the 15th ranked Gila Monsters of Eastern Arizona taking on the Glendale Gauchos. Huckel in the shotgun, 2 running backs with him in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, back to pass, straight drop, throws right side, man wide open. It's Ogle across the 35 all the way up to the 40-yard line. Check that, 35, Dylan Huckel on the reception. And it will be enough for a Santa Cruz first down to pick up a 15 on the play. It was a play-action pass. The tight end, Huckel, went right up the seam. And Huckel to Huckel on that reception. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Huckel in the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to hand it to the wingback coming to the near side, looking for some room, cuts it back, maybe a yard, and that's it for Ogle. That's Bryant Ogle. Shumway in on the tackle, no gain for him. It'll be 2nd down, and actually they gave him a yard on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. For Santa Cruz. Moving right to left from their own 39-yard line. Huckel in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the first back, hands it to the second back through. That's Eric Padilla, who's going to pick up 4 off the near side before he's brought down. And there's some pushing and shoving at the bottom of the pile. Padilla was kind of bent sideways at the end of that by Seth Lunt. Him and Gavin Bryce combine on the tackle. There's some new faces down there. So Seth Lunt and Spencer Stevens at defensive ends. Down in the middle, 52, Brock Conrad. And number 50, James Shumway, both sophomores at defensive tackle. Brock Jones, Brick Skousen at linebacker as well. Huckel in the shotgun, 3rd down and 6. Takes the snap, hands it off to Ogle. Right side, skips a tackle across the 45 to the 48-yard line. And it's going to be close to another first down. He needed 6, and they're going to say he's right at the sticks. So it's going to be 4th down and about a yard. So he needed 6. They give him 5 on that pickup. And Santa Cruz is going to call another timeout. 1:54 to play in the third quarter. It's Thatcher 41, Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back after this full timeout.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Fourth and a yard. Huckel hands it off right side to Ogle. He powers his way across midfield down to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play for Hunter Ogle. And a first down for the Santa Cruz Dust Devils. Since Huckel's come into the game at quarterback, the offense has looked more fluid than it did with Salazar at quarterback. Salazar is a better runner than Huckel is, but the offense sometimes you sacrifice the athletic ability for a guy that can run the offense a little bit more smoother, and Rashard Davis has done that here in this one. Huckel in the shotgun, 1st and 10 into Eagle territory at the 48. Takes the snap, hands it to Ogle coming to the near side. He gets it to the 46-yard line to pick up a 3 on the play, and here comes a late flag thrown by the referee. That's going to be a late flag. Morenci is up 32-12 at Bisbee. It was Hunter Ogle, unsportsmanlike conduct against Thatcher, and he has been ejected. Spencer Stevens, was that who that was? Spencer Stevens has been ejected. So a 15-yard penalty against the Thatcher Eagles and an ejection. And so they'll move the football all the way down to the 30-yard line. I'm going to get clarification on who that was ejected, but Spencer Stevens was sent off the field, but we'll see if that was indeed who was ejected. Huckel in the shotgun, a couple of running backs with him, 1st and 10 at the Thatcher 30. Back to pass, straight drop, throws it across the middle, picked off by Thatcher. That's Riley Morris on the interception. He's at the 30-yard line, carrying a defender all the way up to the 34, and another interception for Huckel. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Thatcher as Riley Morris intercepted that pass. And the Thatcher defense has shown up big time here tonight. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Thatcher from their own 34-yard line. We'll see who we get at quarterback. My guess is Javen Montoya will be in at quarterback, and he is. He'll send Trace Goodman to the top of the formation. Jonah Kamai to the near side. Split backs behind Montoya, going left to right. Long snap count. Going to hand it on the counter. Montoya keeps, and he's hitting the backfield. No gain on the play for Javen Montoya. So Castillo there with the tackle. They're going to say it was actually a loss of a yard. And the press box, the PA announcers also think it was Spencer Stevens that was ejected on that last play. So unofficially, that's who we're going with. There has been an ejection, and the consensus is it was 81 Spencer Stevens who was ejected. So it will be 2nd down and 11, one receiver right, one left, split backs behind Javen Montoya. As he goes under center. Long snap count, now takes the snap, going to run the option left side. Montoya keeps, has some room, but then breaks a tackle and is chopped down after a pickup of about 3, maybe 4 off the left side for Javen Montoya. We'll call it 5. A nice second effort there by Montoya, but it will still be 3rd down and long for the Eagles. He did get out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 13.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. 41-6, Thatcher on top. And the clock will not start because he did get out of bounds. So third down and a long 7 yards to go. Two receivers to the near side. I backfield behind Montoya. Seth Lunt in motion from right to left. Now he'll come set on the far side. Montoya goes under center. Takes the snap. Quick toss to the near side to the deep back Turley. Lots of room to run. 45-50. Gets a block by Jones and out of bounds. And then pushed all the way onto the track. And here comes a late flag on Hunter Ogle. So Turley gets across midfield. That's going to be 17 yards on the pickup for Quentin Turley, and then a late flag thrown by the head lineman on the near side. Hunter Ogle hit Turley late and pushed him all the way onto the track and landed in the mud. And we'll see what the call is. Now the referee and the head lineman having a conversation. There's already been one ejection in this game. Spencer Stevens for Thatcher is out. And we'll see what this call is going to be. 6.8 seconds to play in the third quarter. Personal foul on the defense. So just a 15-yard penalty against Hunter Ogle on the late hit out of bounds. And it will be 15 more yards added on to the end of the run. What was already a good run by Quentin Turley. 6.8 seconds to play in the third quarter. And will the clock wind after the penalty? We'll see. It will not. Colmote split to the near side with 85 Quentin Carlton. Split backs behind Montoya. He goes under center, takes the snap, goes left side, hands it to the first back through, who carries a pile of defenders down to the 25-yard line. That was Brock Jones on the carry, a pickup of 5, and that is how the third quarter will come to an end. With the score, Thatcher 41 and Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back for the fourth and final right after this.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. We've got a clarification on the Thatcher ejection. It was indeed not Spencer Stevens. It was Brock Conrad who was ejected, the sophomore defensive lineman who was ejected in that last exchange. And now the referee on the near sideline talking to Rashard Davis, and I'm not sure about what. But it's a very animated conversation. And he had come from the Thatcher sideline. I think he's saying, hey, we're not going to tolerate any other pushing and shoving, post-play pushing and shoving. And Rashard Davis says, okay. That is taken care of. And it will be 2nd down and 5 for the Thatcher Eagles at the Santa Cruz 25-yard line. Javen Montoya in the game at quarterback. He's got split backs behind him on 2nd and 5. Takes the snap, going to hand it to, he handed it to the up back who tripped up. Ben Shumway on the carry. He's going to lose a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 now for the Thatcher Eagles. That's the first time I've seen that tight end tray run by the Thatcher Eagles this season. And Ben Shumway got tackled by the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Thatcher at the Santa Cruz 26. Split backs behind Javen Montoya. Dallin Richardson the game at wide receiver to the near side. Takes the snap. Montoya going to keep it himself. Looks for the right edge. He's got a 1st down and more, and he gets out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That is a pickup of 11 on the play for Javen Montoya and a Boulevard Big O Tires 1st down for the Thatcher Eagles. Score update from Florence. Start of the 4th quarter, 41-13. Safford leads the Florence Gophers. Looks like Safford going to pick up their 2nd straight win after starting the season 0-3. 1st down and 10. Thatcher at the Santa Cruz 15-yard line. Montoya under center, I backfield behind him. Takes the snap, going to hand it on the counter to the near side to Quentin Turley, who spins off a tackler down to the 13-yard line. That's a pickup of 2 on the play for Q. And it will be 2nd down there. Santa Cruz starting to rotate in some guys too. Here comes 52, Robert Maldonado, replacing Estevan Doucette. Check that, Francisco Lucio. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Montoya still in the huddle. Just breaking it now. He'll send Carlton to the top of the formation, Richardson to the near side. Split backs behind Montoya on 2nd and 8. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now hands it around on the end around again to Ben Shumway, and he's going to rumble inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. And that's a pickup of 9 on the play for Ben Shumway. He didn't trip this time, and the tight end Trey goes for another Boulevard Big O Tires 1st down. Just another wrinkle Don Conrad has added into the lineup this week. 1st down and goal at the 4. Spencer Stevens back into the game at tight end. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Split backs behind Montoya. 1st and goal at the 4 for the Eagles. Moving right to left. Takes the snap. Going to hand it right side. No, Montoya keeps and not going to get in off the right side as Dylan Huckel there to make the tackle. A pickup of 2 on the play for Montoya off the right side. 9:48 to play in the game. 41-6. Thatcher on top. The Eagles have been in coast mode most of this one. C.J. Scribner added another touchdown in Florence. It's now 48-13. Safford on top of Florence. 1 receiver right, 1 left. I backfield behind Montoya. 2nd and goal at the 3. For the Eagles. And then a flag comes in the backfield. It will be a delay of game on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And Montoya never looked at the back judge to see him counting down. Rookie mistake. And not that Montoya's a rookie. He just doesn't get that much time in games. And he just didn't pick up the back judge to see how much time he had to snap it. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. 1 receiver right, 1 left. I backfield behind Montoya. 41-6, Thatcher on top. Long snap count, takes the snap, hands it to Turley, and he is blasted right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. What a play there by number 56, Diego Castillo. A loss of 2 on the play for Quentin Turley, and it'll be 3rd down and goal at the 10-yard line. And this Santa Cruz defense is taking advantage of the youngsters in the lineup here for the Thatcher Eagles. Actually, they don't look like that. Looks like the starting offensive line. Split backs behind Montoya. 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. Montoya takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, rolls right, throws back to Turley. At the 15, he's got a convoy. 5 touchdown Eagles. A 10-yard touchdown pass from Javen Montoya to Quentin Turley, their first connection of the night, and that's a John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. That was a nicely set up play by the Thatcher Eagles. Nice play fake there by Javen Montoya, and Turley had 3 275-pounders leading the way into the end zone, and not a white jersey got a hand on him. 8:03 to play in the game, 47-6, pending this Jensen Accounting PAT by Connor Russell. It is up, and it is good. 8:03 to play in the game. It's now 48-6. Thatcher on top, and we'll be back to EAC right after this.
This Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream is brought to you by Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control. For the best protection for your home and business, call OnSight Pest Control. They target the enemy and eliminate the threat. Call Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control at 928-965-9428. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them.
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you, 48-6. Thatcher on top as Thatcher kicks it, fielded on the run at the 15-yard line by an up man. Goes left, makes a man miss to the 24 as Stephen Calvin on the return. And the clock will continue to run as we've got the 42-point mercy rule in effect here tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Santa Cruz from their own 25-yard line. 48-6, Eagles on top. And into score update from just inside at KATO Gymnasium. Just down the hill here, Eastern Arizona College volleyball loses to Arizona Western in 5 sets. 25-13, or 13-25, 24-26, 25-15, 25-10, and then lost 15-10. That's a huge sweep. So you lose 25-13, you lose 26-24, then you win 25-15, and then you win 25-10, and then Eastern fell 15-10 in the 5th and final set. The Lady Monsters are 3-1 in the ACC-AC and 12-6 overall. They'll travel to Phoenix on Wednesday for a 7 o'clock match. Thanks to Jim Bagnall, Athletic Director at Eastern Arizona College, for that update. EAC will be at home tomorrow night here against Glendale. Eastern fell on the road at Western 16-13 last week in a game that they played well enough to win. They just didn't come out on top, and we'll talk to John O'Mara pregame tomorrow, the head coach at Eastern Arizona College, about that game and see what he has to say. But it is Eastern and Glendale in the first WSFL game of the season. So it will be Huckel at quarterback. 1st and 10, left to right. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back through, coming to the near side. And that is Evan Clute on the carry. He'll pick up 3. Brought down at the bottom of the pile by 31, Michael McBride, the sophomore, 6'1", 200 pounds. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 now for Santa Cruz. The clock will continue to run with 7:09 and counting to play. And I think Santa Cruz is out of timeouts. They are. So Santa Cruz cannot stop the clock here in the 4th quarter, down 48-6. Huckel in the shotgun, a couple of running backs with him. He's going to hand it off to Clute again, coming straight ahead with some room to run. Across the 35, carrying defenders up to the 41-yard line. A pickup of 10 on the play for Evan Clute. And he's finally brought down by Mason Underwood, the 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. So a lot of sophomores out on the field now for the Eagles. Also out there is 44, that's not Colin Thompson. 44 on the JV is whom? I don't have a JV roster. Apologize for that. 21 out there is not on the roster as well. So this is a full JV squad out here for the Thatcher Eagles. Huckel in the shotgun, going to hand it on the end around, going left side to Steve Calvin, who breaks 1 tackle and breaks a 2nd across the 45 to the 47. A pickup of 7 on the play for Steve Calvin. brought down on the play by number 22 for the Thatcher Eagles. That is Gary Perez, 5'6", 170-pound senior for the Eagles. Second down and 3. Huckel in the shotgun for Santa Cruz. Takes the snap, hands it to Clute going straight ahead, and he's going to dive across midfield, and that should be enough for a Santa Cruz first down, but we'll see where they spot the football. Clute will pick up 4, and that will be enough for a first down. First down and 10, Santa Cruz at midfield. .44 for Thatcher is Jason Carrasco out there for the Thatcher Eagles. First down and 10 at midfield. Huckel's going to hand it off to Padilla going around the left side. He is blasted right at midfield. Is that Seth Lunt again? Brick Skousen out there with the big hit. No gain on the play for Padilla. Florence has scored again against Safford. It is now 48-19 Safford over Florence with 10 minutes to play in that game. It'll be second and 10 for Santa Cruz at midfield with 4:23 to play. Huckel in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to hand it straight ahead to Evan Clute, pushing guys out of the way, powers his way inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line to pick up a 7 on the play for Clute before he's brought down by Hayden Molyneux for the Thatcher Eagles. So Thatcher will move to 6-0. Santa Cruz going to fall to 1-4 on the season. The first PowerPoint rankings of the year come out next week on Tuesday for the AIA, and I would suspect that Thatcher will be the number 1 team in 2A. I expect, here's my bold statement for next week, that all 5 2A Black River teams will be in the top 16. Huckel takes the snap, hands it to the deep back going straight ahead, and he's going to pick up 2. That was number 30, Hunter Ogle on the carry, and it'll be 4th down and a yard. So that is my bold prediction for next week. On Tuesday when the AIA Power Rankings come out, that all 5 2A Black River teams will be in the top 16. So it'll be 4th down, and Huckel will stay on the field and try to pick it up. 3:15 and counting to play here in the fourth quarter. 48-6, Thatcher on top of Santa Cruz. The last time we checked the score update, it looks like another clean sweep for the Gila Valley Schools this week. Huckel takes the snap. He's going to just keep it himself. The big man has a first down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Only needed 1, and he picked up 7. And it's going to be a first down for Santa Cruz. Tackled by Jack Dodge, a sophomore, 5'8", 165 for the Eagles. Clock continues to run as we reach 2.5 minutes to play in the game, 48-6, but Santa Cruz is driving. Huckel in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to the deep back, gets inside the 30 to the 29, and he's pushed back by about 9 green jerseys and some pushing and shoving after the play. And I think that was a new ball carrier at the bottom of that pile. Who was it? That was 34, Wyatt Ogle, the third Ogle we've seen in the game tonight. And there's a flag after the play. A pickup of 1 on the play. We'll check out the flag. And the referees are marking it off against Santa Cruz. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Santa Cruz. It'll move the ball all the way back to the 44-yard line. It'll be second down and long for Santa Cruz. Score update from Tombstone. Pima leads it 52-12 over Tombstone. So Pima put up 46 and 52 in back-to-back weeks. Second down and forever. Huckel in the shotgun with 2 backs with him. Takes the snap, hands it off left side to a new back who is hit at the 40-yard line. That's 24, Joaquin Jimenez on the carry. He's going to pick up 5. It'll be 3rd down and long after Jimenez. Joaquin Jimenez on the carry. 3rd down and 15 now for Santa Cruz at the Thatcher 40-yard line. 1:20 to play in the game. Huckel in the shotgun with running backs either side. Takes the snap, hands it to Jimenez coming to the right side. The little man powers his way inside the 35 to the 32. That's going to be a pickup of 9 on the play, but it's going to be 4th down and long now for Santa Cruz. Do we have a size on Jimenez? Only a sophomore. Rashard Davis told me he had a bunch of young kids trying to figure out who they were, and I believe him. They've got a bunch of sophomores in key positions, and when you're going up against the 2-time defending state champions, it's going to be tough. 41 seconds to play, 48-6 Thatcher on top. Huckel in the shotgun. Low snap, bends down, picks it up, back to pass. Looks deep, lets it go on the run. He's got a man open, and it's incomplete. Intended for Sias Lopez. Check that, Daving Ethington was the intended receiver. And it will be a turnover on downs back to the Thatcher Eagles. And that's going to do it. The clock continues to run. And the final score here from Eastern Arizona College, Thatcher 48 and Santa Cruz 6. We'll be back for the Open Loop Energy postgame show coming up right after this.
Nicely done, Gage.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Jade Goodman of OnSight Pest Control, our commentator, Lee Patterson of KATO Sports Radio, our sound engineer, Tim Weed, our producer, Chip Griffin, and we'd like to thank you for watching this Thatcher High School Booster Club live stream. We hope you'll join us again for our next stream when the Thatcher Eagles versus the Pima Rough Riders here at John Nicholson Stadium on September 28th. Thanks for watching.